Ohtani, that first inning, I can't get it out of my mind, Georgie. Struck out the side on just 11 pitches there, and he went 3 innings today, by far his longest start of the season.
I will say this, when Shohei Ohtani is at our ballpark or we're at their ballpark and we're playing against him, it's quite annoying, but you really have to just be impressed with the type of talent that this guy is. I mean, he's got 32 homers and he's throwing 100 miles an hour, and he went out and punched out the side, got another strikeout there in the third. He's back. I mean, obviously they want him to ease back into it. They have the bat of his that he needs to be in the lineup, so they're going to get him slowly back into the order.
Swing and a miss up to 99. Dialed through that mill slot at the top of the zone for the first out.
That camera angle right there, you can see how hard it would be to hit.
Ohtani sticking with the hard stuff, nice and easy.
He is just challenging him. He's not trying to hit the corner. Look at, he's got Dalton Rushing just sitting up right down the middle.
Bada bing, bada boom. 98, 99, 100. And back-to-back Ks to start Ohtani's afternoon.
Back up the ladder. Back up the velocity. Everybody who wanted to sign him boos him.
So everybody boos him?
He doesn't get booed in the small markets.
That's true. Well, I think they wanted to. They just
we couldn't afford him.
Yeah. It's like, I'd love to buy a boat, but it's not going to happen. Out of the 1-2 from Ohtani. Lets that pitch clock run out. Delivers and strikes out the side in the first inning. That is 6 consecutive Ks. Back to the second inning of work against the Astros is completely dialed in.
Dave Roberts was describing the difference between Ohtani as a DH and as a pitcher. He said he's more edgier as a pitcher. Dave said that as a hitter he's pretty calm, but as a pitcher he's a little bit more aggressive out there as a player. Now the step back to kick the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss and a high fastball at 99. And Yastrzemski strikes out. And that's how Ohtani begins his afternoon.
Yeah, hello. Goodbye.
Here's the wind, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 at 100 miles an hour. Wow.
Hello, good night again.
And now he needs to tie his right shoe. And undone.
Well, anything a Dodger player does is not going to be received well, but first time I've really heard a crowd boo for someone tying their shoe.
He winds, kicks, deals. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Strikes out the side to start the game on 12 pitches in the bottom of the first inning. Got him with a slider.
Well, Dave Roberts today shared that he's kind of been having to relearn a new player. Of course, he has known Shohei Ohtani as the DH for a whole year and a half now. And he was saying when you look at the hitter, it's a bit more easygoing. Yes, of course, a competitor, but now learning him through his 5 starts now as a pitcher, he said there's a bit more of an edge to him. So it has been a different interactions on those start days that he's been learning and finding different ways to kind of navigate that. But he said it's been fun to now see this kind of split personality of Shohei Ohtani.
Hitting is something that he does. Pitching is who he is.
I mean, how about that game last night, the energy in the ballpark? Unbelievable. Do you miss baseball not being able to play when you have a night like that?
I don't miss it anymore like I used to early part. I've been out now, what, 18 years, I think it is, something like that.
Well,
I just enjoy our level of competition with the players on the field. When you see good games like that, with guys wearing the San Francisco Giant uniform and the fans excited, that's when I'm excited. When you're looking at 40,000 people in the stands and the guys are playing really good, I'm getting more excited about that now, Mike.
I would assume that a young Barry Bonds would have loved to have faced a young Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, 100%.
How would you try?
I told him that Satchel Paige gone.
Yeah.
I'll put him in my book real quick, just so that he understands. But he'll strike me out too. There'll be plenty of times he'll strike me out. No doubt about it.
Of course, you mentioned the pitching today, whether it was Shohei Ohtani, Emmett Sheehan, Alex Vesia, Tanner Scott. How did you see those guys just pass the baton? How impressive were they?
I mean, those guys have been so good. You know, the offense has been struggling. You know, they can't keep all the runs off, you know, all season long. We got to help them out, and you know, they came up big for us today. I mean, we did just enough. We scored more than they did, but the way those guys threw the ball today was awesome.
What are we looking at here? Seriously, what are we looking at here? This guy, we saw him go 50-50 last year. He's an offensive force, and today, when I say complete control, he could have given us 5 innings. That's how smooth he is. But remember, it's all about the long game, making sure you have that buildup. That delivery, he has found something. Again, now this is going to save his arm. I think he's going to allow him to pitch a lot deeper in his baseball career. I love the delivery. It takes less stress off his shoulder and arm. All of the momentum. He looks very athletic on the mound.
How would you describe just getting into the 3rd inning, the success you were having on the mound, and just where you're feeling right now?
3イニング目投げれて今の投げてる感覚、結果残している理由とは。
どうですか、まあ、球数もある程度少なめに、はい、3イニング投げれたっていうのはいい進歩だったかなと思いますし、まあ、チームがなかなか勝ててない中で先制点を挙げなかったっていうのは良かったんじゃないかなと思います。
Just overall, very efficient outing, 3 innings today, and you know I was glad that I was able to prevent runs, and that we were able to, you know, keep the lead throughout the game.
Pitching today was excellent. Obviously, the offense putting up the 2 runs. How good does it feel after this 7-game losing streak to get back into the win column?
7連敗後の勝利っていうのはチームにとってどういうことなんでしょうか。
そうです、まあ、惜しい試合もあったと思いますし、まあ、昨日ももちろん劣勢の中で追い上げて最後惜しいところまで行ってたと思うので、まあ、必ずしも悪い試合ばかりではなかったかなとは思いますし、まあ、この1勝をきっかけにまた連勝できればいいんじゃないかなと思います。
You know, throughout the losing streak, we played pretty good games in there too. So it's good to finally put a W on the board, and I hope that this is the beginning of a bunch of wins to come.
How confident are you in like your ability to overpower hitters? How confident are you in your ability to overpower hitters right now? Just where your stuff is at.
今球質とか、まあ打者を圧倒しているというところでは納得していますかと。
そうです。まあ比較的コマンドが安定しているっていうのも、まあスタッフがいい以上に自分が投げやすいポイントかなと思うので、まあそこに対してこう。常にまあゾーンでアタックできているのがまあいい要因かなと思います。
Aside from the stuff, I'm more happy with the command of my pitches and being able to attack the zone.
You know, your velocity is up a little bit from where it was. You threw 64% 4-seam today. Just how happy are you with that fastball, and just why have you thrown a little harder this time out?
まあストレートのスピードと割合的には多いと思うんですけども、ストレートのことに関してどう思いますか。
そうです、まあ、今日はもうストレートでいけそうな雰囲気があったのでどんどん投げましたし、まあ、そうじゃない時は変化球でしっかりとカウントも空振りも取れる、まあ、どちらを選択してもまあ、いけるっていうのがまあ理想的だと思うので、まあ、今日はそのうちのまっすぐ多めに選んだという感じかなと思います。
Ideally, I like to be able to, you know, attack the zone with either fastball or off speed, and it just really depends on that day how I feel. And today it was one of those days where my fastball felt pretty good, so I leaned on it a little bit more today.
But what have you been seeing just from Shohei with this buildup, and also just how he's been able to lock back in with the fastball and the command there?
Yeah, it's he threw a lot of fastballs to start his outing, and kind of recognized that, hey, we've got him on one side of the ball. Let's kind of flip the script on him a little bit. That's what he did the 2nd and 3rd inning, and then that just, like I said, allowed us, me and Emmett, throughout the rest of the game to kind of keep him in between.
So fastball heavy, is that obviously you rely on it normally, but like is that sort of game plan dependent as well, especially with Shohei being as fastball dependent as he was early as well?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you just gotta, I think, just read the swings most of the time, and then kind of put that with the game plan, and then you figure it out from there.
You like following Shohei? Is that like, especially like coming in after him? Is it just kind of like a different kind of feel coming into the game?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I did it a little bit in 23 with Kirsch, so I have a little bit of experience doing it. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
Like aware of what he was doing out there before your start? Did you just have to kind of focus on yourself?
I was watching a little bit, but I couldn't watch too much. I was mainly just trying to focus on getting ready.
Well, first, welcome back to the win column. I know it felt good. Can you just describe kind of how you saw your guys fight and continue what they were able to do yesterday and just with that momentum and the at-bats?
It was good today. Obviously, it feels a lot better today sitting here than it did the last 7 days. I just thought, obviously, it started with Shohei. You can just see, and we talked a little bit about it before the game, that different demeanor that he carries on days that he pitches, and you could see it with the first inning with the 3 strikeouts, and kind of taking it from there. He was competed, put us in a good spot, get the game going, and after that, I thought Emmett was fantastic, very efficient, and did more than we could have asked for. We got some timely hits, and won a ball game, so it was. We'll all sleep better tonight.
Dalton said that as well as some of the guys just kind of talked about relying on the fastball. A lot of that was game plan heavy. But to see how Shohei's fastball is playing right now, considering it's only his 5th start, coming off an elbow surgery, just how would you describe kind of what the pitch looks like and how seamlessly it's been playing?
It's been playing up and commanded really well. I thought... yeah, we used the fastball today, but also I think that we got into some counts with some spin and put guys away with that, and sometimes started with the fastball. And I thought Dalton did a great job. I really did. With Shohei, with Emmett, when we got stressed a little bit there, with Vesia right there. So I thought he did a fantastic job, and we just sequenced really well, pitched well today.
You talked about Shohei having an edge as a pitcher. Can you tell if he's enjoying it?
I do. I don't know if it's like an alter ego type thing, but he's enjoying it. I think that he really is very smart as far as being astute and knowing kind of where we're at and knowing that this is an important win for us, important day. And he brought that intensity today. It's not overt, but you can feel it. And I definitely think he enjoys it.
Obviously, Ohtani was pretty on to start, but what made Sheehan so difficult in the latter half?
He's got a really good fastball at the top of the zone and through sliders and off counts. We had a little video of him. He pitched a pretty good game against our AAA team. He's got a good arm. He's pitched against, I think before Tommy John, he pitched against the Giants a couple times, 23, and did well too. He's got a good lively fastball.
It's follow-up for Ohtani's question, and I know you've been watching him since he came here because you're his manager. So compared to like before surgery, and then he came back to surgery.
Yeah.
What did you think? And then was there any differences?
A little bit. I mean, he threw a lot more split finger pitches. Maybe a little bit of a lower arm slot now. Fastball velocity was there. Has a really good sweeper. Seems like he's leaning on those 2 pitches where had a little, like I said, a little more over the top last time and threw a split more.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録と高評価よろしくお願いします。